One of FPL's waviest conversations. Let's go!
Welcome to Beyond The Sidelines.
A man got mad.
Because you lot probably want to care about what this game is.
There's no Tottenham fans in the group, but the Arsenal fans smoke up Tottenham all the time.
Listen, I would have never have chosen that drink to be.
This is what I'm saying.
You
What the
are a
drink?
madman.
You might see the soap being dropped, all sorts. Don't worry about it.
What?
Hey, wait.
Whoa.
But you gotta give an answer, bro. Like,
Yeah. I'm attacking. Yeah. I'm not gonna sit on the fence. I'm gonna attack him.
but speculate to accumulate. So we speculate.
Follow us and subscribe and share on all of our platforms. What's going on, people? It is our game week 30 review. As you can see, we are 3 and not 4. Currently missing Corey Hendricks 10, Mr. Tell a Friend, Pilot chat to them. So Pilot, you chat to them, let them know.
It's your boy Josh Sturb in the league, flying whole, flying high, flying low. I'm semi-twisted myself. Hey, we're all on medical beds right now. But else we tell them.
Yo, it is Els in the flesh. L Ballers in the league. Yo, do you know what? Hay fever's upon us. So I'm just saying, if you catch a couple between 10 and 100 sneezes, you know why. But yo, Craig.
Yes, so catch me if you can. KSR in the league. We're gonna talk about things as the time goes on. But it's a positive one. We'll see why, obviously, for everyone in certain respects. But
He just thinking about himself.
You have to positive for everyone.
Nobody said anything. I don't
For
understand.
everyone.
I don't know what's going on. Anyway, before we get to all of that, as you know where to find us, YouTube, it's Beyond the Sidelines. On TikTok, it's Beyond the Sidelines Pod. Same again on Instagram, and on X, it is BTS Pod. Corey is not there for. I will be taking charge of the Icebreaker today. And today's Icebreaker is a simple one, or simple enough. We'll see. And it's basically what we're going to talk about is the teams that we believe or think will be winning the four different competitions. So that'll be the Champions League, that'll be Europa League, FA Cup, and the Conference Champions League or Conference League, whatever they want to call it these days. Yeah, Pilot, take it away. Let me know.
I'm going with Aston Villa for FA Cup.
Okay,
I
why?
think Aston Villa will do this. I just think they ain't been this far in a long time. Yeah, I think every team left in the competition is beatable. It's like every team's beatable right now. Nottingham Forest, Crystal Palace, Man City, Aston Villa. Like they're all beatable. I would love for Crystal Palace to win it though, but I would love for them to win it, like London club and that. But
All right, fair enough. Since we're
I
staying
think
on since we're on
I
FA
don't know
Cup, you
about
go.
I don't know about Villa for FA Cup, you know. I feel like City's gonna claw back some kind of benefit to this season. Having obviously the closing decisions on what's about to happen to them for their sanctions, I feel like they're just gonna nip something in the bag quickly and just be like, all right, cool. At least we got the FA Cup though.
yeah.
So it's City for you for FA Cup, Els, yeah? So, yeah, sticking on FA Cup, my choice is also going to be City. Having a look at it as well, it's Palace against Villa. I think Villa have a very, very strong chance, like Palace said, to get to the final. But I just think City will get to the final, as they did in the last game against Bournemouth. And I think that they'll realise they've only got to win one more game, and then they've at least end this poor season with something. And I just think
But they've got Nottingham Forest conference, Chelsea. I think is Florentino in conference or they?
Yeah, they're still there.
Florentino or Chelsea.
Okay.
Florentino, Chelsea. Chelsea, I think, literally because their strength in their squad and their squad depth, and they're not pushing for the title. They're at FA Cup. Like they've got the players to rotate. Like, come on, Palmer's back, Jackson's back. So why not?
He looked good today as well. He looked good today, Jackson.
Yeah, they did. Do you know what? I like that you said Chelsea as well, but do you know who I think could get it? Villa.
Villa.
Emery's Villa.
Villa aren't in it.
What do you mean they're not
Villa?
in the Europa Conference League?
No. Aston Villa.
Well, look at this. Look at this.
Are you guys all right? What the hell is going on? I like this. This is they're in the Champions League, you guys. So we'll take Chelsea as your answer. But that is
You're lucky I could edit that out. Else.
you better he's not editing nothing. You better think. You know what?
We can
As
keep
well,
it. I don't even mind. This is FPL. This ain't Europa Conference League podcast, so I don't mind if I'm wrong in it.
Jesus Christ! All right, I'm gonna finish this Conference League.
Wait,
thing
let me
off.
go check who's in the Europa League.
Jesus Christ!
Joking. Run it. Let's go.
I'm gonna go with Chelsea as well. I think they've got more than Fiorentina and Betis. I think Real Betis might get to the final with the way they've been playing. Anthony, imagine that, crazy. But I don't know if he can play. I'm not sure. He might not be able to. But I think they'll win. So yeah, Conference League, Chelsea, all round. I think. Yeah.
I've got something controversial on this one.
Oh God.
Do you know? I haven't looked at the runnings yet of like.
You know what? Don't say what I think you're gonna say.
He is gonna say it. He's gonna say it because
jinx it.
Corey told him to say it to make sure it never happens.
No, Corey didn't tell me to say nothing.
Don't say it.
Yeah, no, but I'm saying with I don't know the runnings of like who
I
could be
can
in the
tell you the
finals.
runnings. You want me to tell you the runnings? I'll tell you the
But
runnings.
can it be a Man United Tottenham final?
Yes.
I think that's going to be the final. I think
All right.
that's going to be the final.
But that's not the answer, is it?
Man United, I can't say or wish Tottenham to win a league in it, so a title. So I've got to say Man United in it.
Oh God. And there
Thanks.
we
Now
go.
we
There we go
definitely
out of
won.
the competition.
Yeah,
To Leon.
100%.
We're going out to Leon. That's that. Done.
I think the teams ain't the teams like Leon is there, Atletico is there, but they're not strong teams, innit? Like they're like obviously I know United are way down, but these teams you look at them and think they're beatable by anyone. In most of the teams in England will beat these
Yeah.
teams left in the competition. So
Fair enough.
You know what? The honest thing, I do see why he says that. Because to be honest with you, you know, as inconsistent United is, the last few years will. Sorry, the way pilots vanished and then a cat appeared. I was thinking, Lil, what kind of magic is he doing over there?
Man's doing Harry Potter magic right now. Mental. Yeah, go
But
ahead.
the thing is, you know what it is? You lot got to remember, as the last few years will show you, United's the type of team that will do terribly and then walk away with a cup. We've done it for the last 2 seasons. So it wouldn't surprise me if they managed to do it. Do I think they will? No, but I didn't think they would for the last 2 seasons either. So I'm going to go with United as well.
Jesus, that's just jinxing up everything. Both of you.
Now I'm trying to reverse what Pilot's doing.
Reverse pre.
I'm not reversing that, bro.
Okay. I'm gonna go opposite to that to both of you. I'm not gonna say Man United. I would love them too. Obviously, it's my team, but yeah, nah. I'm gonna go Bilbao. Just because of the fact that the final is actually in Bilbao. It's at their stadium, which I think makes a big difference. I think that there is a pressure as well on Tottenham and United to get through. Bilbao don't have any pressure, no one cares, and Bilbao have an easier run.
How can you say no one cares? If you're in a quarterfinals,
they care, but I think that there's more pressure on United and Tottenham to get to the final than it is for.
No, but that's from us because we're in England. We don't know.
No, I think for them. I think for them too. Like, there's not. I mean, you've got two of the biggest teams in the top competition are Tottenham and United. Regardless, like overall, they are not gonna.
But both of them are playing so badly. Are people so convinced they're actually going to make it to the final?
Well,
anyway?
they're still ranking them. They're still ranking them in the like as favorites. Both of them. If you look at the odds, they're still favorites.
Yeah.
And Atletico have Rangers next, so I can't see them losing to Rangers. I don't even know how Rangers magically beat Fenerbahce, Jose Mourinho, but they're through.
Yeah.
So that's my decision. I think Bilbao will go through to the semis. They'll play United or Lyon, and I just think once they get to the final in their own stadium, I think they'll win. But we'll see. We'll see. Hopefully, I'm wrong and United win. But yeah. Okay. Now we move on to the best. I guess the best
Champions League,
cup competition. Go ahead, Pilot.
PSG. I think Arsenal will beat Real Madrid,
Yeah.
but PSG will just win the league, win the cup.
Oh,
I think
okay. From
PSG will
there
win.
on their side of the fixtures, yeah.
Yeah,
So you think so? Because as I'm looking at it, I think it's this way. If Arsenal
it's
beat,
Aston Villa. They got
yeah,
Villa, which they should do. They should do
then they'll
over.
play Arsenal.
Yeah,
All right.
and I don't. And if we ain't got no Gabriel and see PSG, see their attack, crazy. I know, like they're more balanced without no Mbappe, but
Mm.
they're balanced, bro. Anyways, but yeah, that's just my opinion. Don't shoot the messenger. You asked me, I said PSG in it.
All
But you
right.
know
Cool.
No,
what?
but
I
to
don't know
be
if
fair though,
that might
aren't
be
they
reverse
still
pre. That might be reverse pre. I might want someone else to win, but I just can't say it.
Ain't PSG unbeaten in their league though?
Yeah, I think they are. I think
So
they
if
are
you're
currently.
talking
It's
about
the
being
young.
more balanced, I mean, an unbeaten season's there to prove something.
Exactly. All right. Fair enough. What about you, Els?
Um,
Villa.
Let them do the
nah,
double.
you know
Imagine
what?
that. Imagine we're gonna win the FA Cup and Champions League. Crazy.
Nah, bro. That's
Losing crazy,
mental. That's mental.
Crazy. I might put a cheeky
crazy,
£2 bet on it.
cheeky.
Ooh.
The odds
That's
would be nuts on that though. Yeah, for real.
yeah.
Do you know what? I think it's always difficult to look past Real Madrid, just because just what they're like. They know how to handle pressure in cups, so it's always difficult to look past them. But I'm intrigued, and I think I might push the boat out and say Barcelona might get it this season. They've had a really good Champions League run so far. If they keep that up, I think they could be pretty up there.
Okay.
So
Fair
okay.
enough.
Speed
Fair
this
enough.
up.
Fair enough. Yep. So me, yeah, real simple. Barcelona as well. They have the hardest run. I guess the hardest side. I think Dortmund, and then they got to play Bayern or Inter. But I think if they get past Dortmund, I think I fancy them to beat either Bayern or Inter. And I think if they get to the final, I can see them winning against any of those teams on the other bracket. I think they beat Madrid. Like they've beaten Madrid this season comfortably a few times actually, and then they beat PSG or Aston Villa. So or Arsenal. I can't look past Arsenal, but
Yeah.
I think
You
Barcelona.
can, yeah.
But yeah, that's it. Then that's us all sorted.
I mean, we could get into the business end of things because we've got a quick turnaround of fixtures. We've got one game, one day before deadline day,
Yeah.
so everyone get their thinking hats on. Yeah, so it's a business. It's game week 30 review. We're gonna go around the teams as we do, see what went well, bum of the week, team week, and our league tables and our differential captain. So I'm not too happy, but I'm not too upset. I'm not, Joey. The only thing is, a couple of things went against me. That I can't like, I pussied out and not put Marmoush as my captain, which I said I would have done. That would have put me in the 3 points. And Waneri, I thought he wouldn't start. I thought he would have done the Martinelli and Trossard and out Nori. So I got what 14 points and 14, 15 points in the bench. And so I got a clean sheet, an assist, and then I got three defenders that blanked. And obviously my goalkeeper messed up as well. So 48 points on the board. I'll say that's about average in the league. Obviously above national average. So yeah, I'm not bad. I'm not too fussed about that. I think my thing is, oh, you know what? Also, Palmer got a GA, so he might have got an extra week. Nah, he hasn't really. Saka coming into the team, but yeah, let's go.
Hell you up on Elanga though, still.
I'll give you that. Because yeah, no, that Yeah, we felt that one. That one
Yeah.
hurt.
Listen, you Man
That one
United
hurt.
guys, you lot are the, was it say the Pharaoh dreams? Nah, it's the Pharaoh nightmares, bro. When man leave Man United, that's when they get dreams again.
Nah. Do you know
Oh,
why? Do you know
I
why? Do
think
you know?
we're at the
Wait.
player
No.
of dreams. People
Wait.
dream about coming to United because they're like, yes, we're about to get 3 points.
Listen.
Oh,
I'm not hearing that because that's happened to bare teams, especially Arsenal. So don't even try. Where
who,
players have left,
who?
bare players, Nazari, Clichy,
Naz,
Fabregas, Bobby,
wait. These boys were bad boys
Fabregas.
at Arsenal. They were bad boys at Arsenal.
All right, but they left and won stuff.
Yeah, but
What
they were
about
bad boys.
Adebayor?
He was a, he left, but he's still a bad boy.
Is it? Was he?
But look at Arsenal. Do you know what? When you leave Arsenal, you get worse. Yeah, Sanchez, Vermaelen, Hleb.
Van Persie didn't get worse.
Van
Don't worry
Persie got a
about
hole.
that. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that.
Don't talk about Van Persie. Don't talk about Van
All right, don't worry about
Persie.
that.
All
That's
right,
Anyway,
moving on. Sour subject. Nightmare for a week. First of all, if you don't remember from the last episode, I said I was supposed to take out Nkuku. And I didn't. I just forgot to do it, and that's why Nkuku's on the field and Palmer's on the bench. So obviously
Really?
Robertson's going to come in. So I did get less points on this, basically because I took a terrible -8 ROI.
That's why.
it feels like he knew that.
Yeah, you know what
I
that
didn't
means.
know that.
I was going to address it anyway.
Go on, address it. Sorry, Sergeant.
Yeah,
Sorry.
so I took a -8. I'm not even going to call it an ROI. I took a -8, and I brought in Kirkes and Saw. The only positive is that the people I brought them in for didn't return anyway. So, well, to be fair, they didn't even play. So that was the positive. But obviously, my main disappointment is obviously not managing to do the swap as I was supposed to do, which was take Nkuku out and put Palmer on the pitch. Other than that, I'm so thankful that I brought Marmoush in and that gave me that 9 points. Slightly annoyed because I actually had captaincy on him first and then switched it back to Salah. But yeah, it's one of those weeks, isn't it?
I
The
had
bench.
I had Lewis come on for 1 minute. He
Didn't
come on
even
for
know he
one
did.
minute.
I didn't even know
He
he
come on
did.
the 90 second. He come on the 90 second minute. I would have
Yeah,
had
that's crazy.
Waneri or Outnori coming in, so I would have
Yeah,
had the extra 6.
That's
it gets
crazy.
like that, man.
Real quick. I'm happy with my team. Could have been a bit better. The Clivert situation was a bit annoying, and it's gotten worse for a lot of people now. But I'm glad I got rid of him. Watkins, I'm going to start with disappointments. Watkins was a disappointment. Didn't start, and when he got a yellow card. So that was just a nightmare. But overall, I'm happy. The returns that I wanted to get, I got. Otherwise, Timber got me my clean sheet. A lot of people had him as a doubt whether he was going to get points or not, and I was like, nope, he will. Disappointment with the Palace players, obviously, as we all have had. Everybody, I think, around the FPL nation has had disappointment from Palace with that result. However, Rodgers was a key point, and then Marmoush, obviously, and then Palmer finally did something, got an assist today, but also got a yellow card. So, I mean, I was happy, and then just as I was, got a couple extra points, he's gone and got a yellow card and had to get that points return. But at least it was something, and it helped me in regards to my league position. So overall, I'm happy. Could have been better, but we moved. But it's going to be a tough one as we move into the next game week, because I think everyone has pretty much got like quite a few injuries. So yeah, it'd be interesting to see what people start to do.
If you ain't got your wild cards, then there might be issues. But yeah,
And I think a lot of people probably played. There was a few people I saw played it for this game week, so it'd be interesting to see what happens now.
yeah.
Yeah.
Right, let's see. We've got, as always, the best performing player of this week
Oh yeah, there we do.
in our team of the week. And this week, all right. So Taco FC, well done. I think this is his first time as team of the week.
Yeah.
No,
I
I
think it
think
might
it's his second actually.
I think it might be a second time. Yeah.
Yeah. So
You know what the crazy part of this is, though?
Jesus.
Obviously, he could have got a lot higher if it weren't for the likes of obviously Aina and Gabriel, their injuries. Well, actually, to be fair,
No,
obviously,
they would have got 1 point each.
Nah, they would have got 6.
no.
They would have got 6 points.
United didn't score.
Oh yeah, but
United didn't
Gabriel
score.
conceded.
Yeah, but also he could have done a timber and got taken off earlier and kept the clean sheet points.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. But nah, I don't
Had
think
the-
Gabriel
had
would
the
have never
potential.
come off. Timber
Yeah,
came
well,
off because he
never.
had a knee problem.
But
Well, he
hail him
got-
up for captaining Mamouche though.
Yeah, that was good. I'll
Yeah,
clap for
the
that.
mo-
That was because Pilot, you thought that, no?
No, but I think Marmoush was captained by Taser and I'll be honest.
Mm.
So and someone else actually. So I did say it was probably the best shout because yeah, he Man City against Leicester. But yeah, and Rodgers as well. Rodgers with 2 assists, bonus points. Um, yeah,
And when they
he's got. But when you look at it, he's got going forward. Gabriel, Einar, Clive, Wood, and maybe Isaac. That's 5 injuries.
Yeah,
That he's got.
Yeah,
got,
no,
yeah.
the injuries are peak. The injuries are peak. The injuries are gonna force some transfers people didn't want to make.
Thing is, as
Yeah,
well, I
yeah.
don't know if he played. I need to check. I don't know if he has played it. I don't know if he's played his wild
I
card.
don't know. But I don't know.
He has. He hasn't
He
played
hasn't.
his wild card. No, he hasn't.
Oh, he's alright then. He's alright then.
He played it
Right.
game week 17. What side of the season was that? That was the
One.
last side. Huh?
Yeah, that's the first.
Yeah, he
so
hasn't. He hasn't played it,
yeah.
so he can.
He's still got it. That's probably
He's
gonna come
alright.
into play for next week now.
Has to. Unless he
Yeah.
forgets. We're not going to run
Nah,
him.
no. But we'll go on. We'll move on to doom and
Do you know
gloom.
what? I'm just thinking, because of the timing, should we skip Bum of the Week? and
No,
just
no,
go to the
no,
next
no, 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 no skipping. Nope, we never skip. So let's talk about the
Yeah,
bum of the week.
we could skip to bum of the week.
Let's skip to bum of the week. Yes, and it is what name is that? Who is
What's
that?
that? Something
Who is
El
It
Ballers.
is L Ballers in the league, L's in the flesh.
Man with the man with a plan.
Yeah. Go on.
I already said to you, lot, innit? It's a simple. I made a I missed doing swap out in Cuckoo for Palmer. If I had done that, I wouldn't be Bum of the Week.
Yeah, you wouldn't.
Obviously, yeah. So that's the simple answer for why I wouldn't have been why I'm Bum of the Week this week. But essentially, don't get me wrong, I don't aspire to just not be Bum of the Week. It wasn't a great week, and I knew it wasn't going to be a great week, and that's because obviously I had to push through with the players that I had. Because obviously I've got a plan with my wild card, so I wanted to basically hold off and find out which teams exactly was doubling up and which teams were blanking.
Okay.
I had to take the L for it.
Can I just play devil's advocate and just say, don't you think that -8 is the main reason? I know you're blaming it on Nkuku, but without that -8, that was not a.
If you didn't take a minus,
well, we'll put it like this: the -8.
You have to take a -8.
Did I have to take a -8?
Yeah.
Let me have a look. Well, no, I didn't have to because the people that I had was Trent and Cliver. Obviously, both of them didn't play, but then if they were on the pitch, obviously Robinson and Palmer would have come in. So I didn't have to do it.
Right. So you could have easily just said, nah, at least one of them. You could have been like, let me just put Cliver on the bench and then bring in, I don't know, whoever. That would have been an extra point, and I think that would have made you safe because the other person, I think, was on 39.
Yeah, it would have been.
Yeah, 39.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'll tell you one thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It is what it is.
I'll tell you one thing. It's a good job. It's a good job Corey ain't here because we know Mr. Corey Hendricks would have a lot to say. It's a good job he's not here and he's sick right now.
Yeah, but you lot know what it's like. How can you have a lot to say? You can't even get in the club.
All right. Talking about clubs and all that. No. Let's see what the live table. Let's see what the league table's saying.
All right, cool. Yeah, so this is the FPL Banter League, guys. I think we should just start off with why Craig was so happy in the beginning of the show and why he thought everyone had a positive week because He's feeling very positive. And I would like to say, welcome back to VIP. Catch me if you can, Craig KSR.
Am I allowed to? Can I talk now? Am I? The thing is, I can't really hear so much else. It's really, really loud in here.
That's it.
You can hear me. hey.
You men are so dumb.
Do you know what's funny? Pilot's like, why are they moving? I can't hear nothing.
These times, I'm in probation, but I'm on tag still.
That's what I'm saying. You can't hear what we're listening to right now.
No, you don't
Find
see
me
the
in
man
the
in
club.
the.
Find me in the club. Find me in VIP for now. But yeah, man's back here.
By 1 point, by literally by 1 point.
Yeah, that's all right.
Listen,
But we always talk about
is
at
what
1
makes
point
him
I'm not in there, or by 1
Yeah.
point someone else is in the queue.
That's it.
Do you know what I mean?
It's been a good week for Craig and a few others. Obviously, Taco as well with Team of the Week. He's left the queue and he's in Gen Pop. I know Supreme must be ecstatic, but because he's leapfrogged Stop Fabregas in. So
Oh
I know
wow,
the
that's not
gonna
even been
go
spoken
crazy
about.
when everyone really realizes that.
What I'm saying is, yeah, how is
Go
there
on, go on, you
only
guys go.
3 green arrows this week?
That's mad. Yeah, that's. Do you know what? I don't think it's been a good week overall. I don't think it's been a good week. I think it's been a bad week.
3 LB Taco, they done well. Anyone plus 55, I think, done well.
Yeah,
You know what I
essentially.
mean? I don't think the man at the bottom, class of 25, Fred Gunners, and then Party Animal, I don't think they're playing.
Do you know what though? The interesting thing, obviously, the results is still the same, but midweek, Shower Pussy got day release from HMP and jumped up into probation for a little
Did
bit.
it? I didn't even see that.
Yeah, he was out of jail for a couple of days.
Do you know what? London FC's being quiet. London FC's being quiet this season.
Yeah.
think-
That's listen.
and Shower
Can I
Pussy
just
sees
say? Nah. I can't believe we let, because this can't happen again next season. Let me just say this, but especially this season, we let certain people get away. Those people in probation. I know you're there as well, but you shouldn't either. None of us should. They've been down there and had stinkers for almost the whole season. It's been like this for like months,
I've been
and
down
no
there
one's
for
saying
months, I
nothing.
can't even lie.
Months.
I'll
No
go
one's
into
saying
the
nothing.
queue and then I'll drop back down.
Do you know what it is? Probation. Obviously, HMP has been HMP for a very, very long time. Probation's been like this since like Jan, February. And then there was a little certain times people would jump in and out. But to be fair, the only real movement from probation over the last 2-3 weeks is Stone Cold leaving probation.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I didn't even clock that. Yeah.
That's the only movement.
To be fair, while
I'll still catch him.
the game week was going on though, Shower Posse and London FC were going tit for tat, and they were close. It is close now. It's what is that? I can't see that. What is that? That's 6. What's
7
that?
points.
7 points.
Hey, I promise you, man, I'm finishing the league in Gen Pop.
In Gen Pop.
Gem Pop. Let me see this. Where are you now? All right.
Oh,
How much
but-
points are you off of? How much points are you off of Gem Pop?
50.
50 point
Yeah.
rack up. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's mad. Fair enough.
8 games.
That's
Don't worry about that.
8 games. That's
10
I hear
points
it.
more than the people up there. You can get 80 points, bro.
Yeah.
There's plenty of weeks.
Yeah, there's
Nah,
time.
that's
There's
good.
time, and apparently, speaking of, there is another double game week that has been announced. I think in game week 34.
It's 33 and 32.
Yeah.
Ain't 34 the blank.
Yeah, 34 to blank.
Yeah, 34 is a blank.
But yeah. So yeah, that's the league table. And then obviously after that, the other league table we've got to talk about.
Oh, let's not talk about that one.
Captain.
Let's skip this. Let's skip this one. We can skip this one.
Because
Nah,
you wanna
but
skip
I
one?
see what you lot saying. We can't skip anything. We can just, like Pilot said, skip to differential captain.
Let's just skip
So,
off of it.
obviously this is Corey's section normally, but
Differential captain leader board. I think Mamouche, his image says it all, innit? I got this one. I got this one. You get me? Mamushi said, guys, if you backed me, if you listen to Pilot, Just Jerv, and backed me, this is all you got to do to say to the rest of them. 9 points.
I didn't back him myself. I didn't back him myself. So
you know what?
but...
It's funny that you say that. Corey actually gave me a question to ask the man. Then I want to hear what you lot want to say about it. He's saying, should you get double points if you back your captain for our differential captain leaderboard?
No.
Yeah, but then that makes it interesting.
It does make it interesting, but I mean, you know what? Do you know what I say about that? I say it's a rule we can bring in next season since we've not had it. Like we can't just throw it in there. You know what I mean? We can't do it now.
We throw in new rules every week when we've got.
I know. I'm just like, nah.
What is?
Not to suit other people.
You're not feeling this one. What do you feel about it, Pilot?
I think the only thing is why it might be a bit techie is because it might affect us outside in the actual big league.
Yeah, probably.
But then it would entice you to choose a differential captain that you actually mean, and not this one that the bad type of thing.
And choose it wisely.
And choose it wisely. And if you do back it.
Do you guys think someone has come up with that idea because they're trying to climb up the differential leaderboard?
Yeah.
Do you think that could be the reason where it came from?
It's a smart play, yeah. Sounds like something that someone else would come up with. Sounds about right.
But obviously the rest of it, myself and Corey both got 2 points for our Eze and Sa combination. Obviously banking on Crystal Palace to do something against Southampton.
Oh my gosh! You know what I'm gonna do? Sorry.
What?
Nah. Whoa.
Go.
Yeah, go.
Oh, I thought you wanted to pause for dramatic effect because
no.
KSR only got 1 point.
Oh.
Oh god. Do you know what I'm gonna say? Yeah, you see that fraud that's on the screen right now. Yeah, one, I'll say he's a fraud too because he's actually got hair in that picture, which he does not have anymore. And two, the whole team was poor. I mean, I watched the game as well. Poor against Southampton. Southampton wanted it more than them from the beginning of the start of that fixture. And I'm just saying, like Mateta, like no, I know he has a problem with his, he got kicked in the face, in the ear or whatever, but. No, I'm glad I actually didn't have it. I was gonna have him in my actual team, and I chose Eze. I chose Eze instead. I'm glad I didn't because that is poor. Everybody who had him in their team is raging because I know some people.
To be honest with you, everyone who had Crystal Palace players, because a lot of teams doubled up, tripled up on Crystal Palace, like what a lot of people do when you're playing against Southampton. So, disappointing all around from them.
All I'm saying is, last week when we chose differential captain, you all chose thingy. I said, "You lot, what happened? What's gonna happen when Crystal Palace lose?" Yeah, run that. Let me put that edit in right now and say, "You man, look, listen to me, like, look."
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean, I hear it, and the thing is, going into the next game ain't easy either. They got what they got. Well, we'll do the fixtures in a bit, but it's not an easy game. So yeah, that whole Crystal Palace was just a big bump for everyone.
So obviously that's this game we covered. Should we? Have you lot decided what you lot going to do with your team next week? Yeah, so let's just get straight into it. Let's go into our teams.
Right,
I'm ready.
Let's do it.
I'm ready.
Go on then. Are you first?
I'll go first.
Who's first? Go on then.
So this is what I'm doing. I'm taking a minus. I might have to take a -8.
ROI.
I might have to take an investment at 8 because Lewis has got to go, Fernandes has got to go, and Palmer's got to go.
Whoa, wow,
So,
that's a lot of money though. That's a lot of money. That's like 20. That's like 20 M's. Over 20 M's.
So obviously I'm thinking double game weeks coming up. Asensio or Rashford is coming into my team.
Whoa. Who did you just say? Who did you just say?
Asensio.
Nah, who did you say after that?
Or Rashford.
Mad.
I know you're not saying the guy, when I said it in the last episode, the man was laughing and said, Rashford? What, because he scored a goal outside the league?
Drake?
Because I said Drake, Rashford. So I'm thinking I'm thinking Rashford, Asensio coming in for Bruno. Palmer's got to go for Saka. Because obviously Arsenal's got double game week as well. And Lewis is probably going to go for Gualva. No, I don't know actually. I don't know who Lewis is going to go for. Either Arsenal defender or another Man City defender. So, yeah, and then obviously the front three going to stay. Elanga. I think Nottingham Forest might have one more double game week as well. So,
Maybe.
so
Yeah.
yeah, so and then hopefully bench boost will be happening with I'll have double game weeks around the field. My goalkeeper's got to stay with Flecken because Pickford, to be fair, Arsenal probably only scored one past Pickford, to be fair, because it's the game before Real Madrid, and I don't think Saka's gonna get a full 90, so maybe I don't do the -8 then. I don't think Saka's gonna get the full 90, but yeah, you see what Starboy is on, innit? You see what he's on. But yeah,
Sounds a bit. Oh yeah, and they have actually put in now the double game weeks are in there, and Forest do have a double game week. I think no, they don't in 33. They don't. It's Villa and Arsenal.
so what about 32?
It's Villa, Arsenal, and Palace, and 32 is not. 32 is. Wow.
32 is Crystal Palace.
Palace have 2 double game weeks.
Yeah, back to back. And Man City's got a double game week as well.
But they're not the bestest of games, to be fair, though.
Doesn't matter, bro. That don't matter. That's crazy.
Man City's got a double game week as well.
This is when man should have had that manager chip. Oh my god.
What did I say to you lot a couple of weeks ago? I said, bro, I swear I wish I still had that chip.
Wow. Oh
AM
my
chip towards
days.
the end of the season. That was the
Yeah, but when would you have played it?
Bro, what do you mean when would you play it? You're gonna
But
have like
when-
two.
when
Well,
you
you can
play-
play it like next week or no, the week after because it's 32 and 33, right? So you could play it like 32, and
So
then
when
you
would you do
have
bench boost?
the last, like everybody, the last day of the season.
Why would
It
you
doesn't
not
matter.
do bench boost on double game week and have
No. Forget all that. If you
because
play,
it all depends on if your team is set up for that bench boost anyway.
Yeah, but if you wildcard now, you could set up for bench boost.
you have
on double
5
game week.
games. You have 5 games. 5 games with a manager. 5.
Yeah, I had that. I had 5 games with my manager.
Did you?
Yeah, so did I still.
Yeah, so yeah. So I'm saying, you're picking up noise.
Yeah.
Say
But
no,
he's-
say no. Alright,
he's
go on,
letting
go
us
on,
go.
go on.
What am I doing? Do you know what? Let's just talk as if I'm going to do this wild card because I think I am very, very close to making that decision. If I do, I'm going to give a quick rundown of who I'm looking at putting in. I'll be looking at the likes of like a Raya or Areola or Henderson for my goalkeepers. In defense, I'm obviously going to go with like a Saliba, contemplating about Gvardiol. I want to get Livramento in there as well. I don't know who else. Midfield, I'm looking at the likes of Rodgers. Obviously, Salah's going to be there. Saka. Got to bring Starboy back, as Pilot says. And up front, it's going to be Mamouche, Isak. And I'm umming and ahhing about whether I want to give Mateta the chance or I might look at Evan Olsen. But obviously, these teams are all based around a lot of them got their doubling up, and that's why they're who I'm most likely considering to do this wild card. If I don't, as you can see from my team, it's looking like it's going to be a very sticky week. So
It's a bit sticky one. Still here. Yeah, I hear that.
yeah, you're technical. You've got technical difficulties over there, Pilot.
And that's never ever good if it's the person that's doing the
Can you hear me?
Now you can, yeah.
Yeah, so why would you investment 8 if you're doing a wild card the week after?
Because the 2 people that I had were injured. Because you lot got to remember, originally Palmer was injured, so my team had Palmer injured, Mikalenko injured, Trent injured, and Cliver injured. So either way, it was sticky. So I was thinking, do you know what? Let me bring in Sarr. They're playing against Southampton. Obviously, you lot already know why we wanted Crystal Palace players. And then obviously Kirkhead's against Bournemouth. I was hoping that they would have kept a clean sheet.
Okay.
Fair enough.
We'll move. Fair enough, makes this makes sense, innit? It's necessary evils that you have to do.
Yeah.
Craig.
Yeah. So my team looks a bit messy, to be honest. But I mean, I might not make any changes. I might leave it as is and leave Isak, since his game isn't until Monday. He'd probably be all right for that game. Timber is a doubt, obviously, for the game on Saturday, but he also might be okay. And I just feel like Arsenal have a lot of injuries right now, and they kind of might need him to play. But it is Everton, so they might rest him. There is that question mark with Watkins. He came on, got a yellow, didn't really do well, and Marlin, the other striker, scored. So I mean, if you're looking at pecking orders right now, he is slowly slipping down the pecking order. But
I think you lot are stretching. That's a stretch.
No. But I think because of the game that he's going to play, because of the games that they're going to play, Villa are going to play, I think he will play. I think he'll play. So I might leave the team as it is and maybe make one change, maybe.
How many transfers do you have?
I got one transfer. So we'll look at it. I've got a bench for a reason, and maybe
you use it.
Yeah, maybe Mikalenko comes in. Maybe he actually comes in.
Well, you've had Mikalenko for the whole season, you know.
I know, it's annoying. I don't know what's going. What are we doing?
You'd have done wild cards and still had him in.
Let me look at his stat. Like, he hasn't got.
He's leaving my wild card. I said that weeks ago. I promise you guys, when I do my wild card, I don't care if he gets clean sheets for the rest of the season. I don't care. I won't even look at it. I won't mention it. Nothing.
Yeah.
I don't know why he's been there so much. It's just crazy. He's actually got loads of red games as well. He's got one. He's got 4. Oh my days! He's playing the top 4 teams in the league in the next 4 games: Arsenal, Forest, City, Chelsea.
Sky. Let's go into
Fixtures, yeah.
Let's go.
do it jumpy. All right, bam. Arsenal versus Everton. I'm starting off.
Wait, hold on. Doesn't it start? It starts this way, no?
Nah, forget that. I'm doing a Corey, and I'm saying Arsenal's going to smack Everton 3-0. It's early morning kickoff. Amazing. Yeah, Arsenal's going to smack them.
It might be spinners, no? Early spinners.
It's always early morning spinners, and Arsenal are they'll probably be a bit depleted for that game. So, don't underestimate Everton in that game. Definitely not.
Don't worry. Arsenal's got this. Arsenal. They got this, guys. Let's move on. Who's next? Craig, you got Crystal Palace, Brighton.
All right, cool. Derby, Palace need a result, but anything can happen in a derby. I'm calling this. I'm saying Palace win 2-1.
I'm saying Wolves go 2-1 as well. I think Ipswich always looked like they could score a goal, but Wolves have looked decent in the last couple of games.
I'm thinking 1-1 for West Ham and Bournemouth.
Bournemouth have fallen off terrible.
Yeah, and because of their last performance as well, and obviously it's a short break, I don't think they're going to be able to ramp up enough energy to talk to West Ham properly.
Ooh.
Fair enough.
Hey, see this year, could this be potential FA Cup final?
Potentially, yeah, but at the way it looks now, with no Chris Wood in the team, Aina also out. That's 2 of their best players out of the team. They've got a Lango, but they'll probably just throw. I think Villa win.
Oh, so you win it, sorry.
Yeah. I think Villa win 2-0. I don't think they can see.
London derby, West London derby. I'm going 1-1.
Okay.
Originally I was thinking 2-0 for Liverpool, but Fulham always seem to manage to be able to sneak a goal in certain times. Obviously, they just done that against Arsenal, and they're at home. Yeah, I'll go 2-1 Liverpool.
I saw a stat today. They put it up on the Chelsea Tottenham game. Tottenham have not scored a goal in the first. Haven't had a shot on target in the first half in their last 4 or 5 games. I think it is. So That being said, I think this game will be tough for them. I think Southampton are going to fight, but I still think they'll win. Maybe 2. I think Southampton will score. So I'll go 2-1 Spurs.
Could be an upset as well. 1-0 Southampton.
Maybe, but I'll go 2-1 Spurs because I saw Ange, and I heard him. You know, you could hear the microphones and stuff. I heard him, and he was fuming, hella swearing. Listen, it sounded like he was gonna go mad in the dressing room after the game. I could hear him saying, "If you think you're gonna get away with that, you got another thing coming. Just wait until I get. Just wait." Yeah, nah. Yeah, they're winning. They're winning on Sunday.
I'm
yeah,
going
Pilot.
1-1. Manchester Manchester Derby. Yeah.
I don't think he
1-1.
believed that.
I honestly think going 1-1. I might even keep Bruno in my team for it.
Yeah, we'll see. Newcastle, Leicester. I think it's going to be. I'm going to go with a 3-0 Newcastle.
Okay.
2-0 or 3-0. Definitely be a clean sheet for Newcastle, I think.
All right, while we're here, differential captains. Who are we picking for our differential captains?
Are we saying Salah is no longer a differential captain pick?
You can't see Salah.
Get out of it.
I had to do something. I had to say
I
something.
was the captain, Mr. FPL, you know.
Someone always.
Oh, sorry. I'll go first. I'll go first.
How? Wait, what?
I got Marmoush.
Oh yeah, you do go first. Oh man. All right, cool. Damn.
For my differential captain. But who are we classing not as differential captain this week? This Salah.
Well, I don't know. Salah and Saka.
It's this Salah.
And Saka.
Okay.
Don't even try it. Yeah. And Isak.
I'm going to go Marmoush again.
I don't know if you're allowed to do that, but all right.
I've done it before.
All right, fine.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with. Here's a sticky one this week. Cool. So my differential captain, I'm gonna go with Solanke.
Wow. All right.
That's bold.
That is very, very bold. That's very, very
bold.
bold.
Would he start though? Is he starting?
Oh yeah. So what? I got to choose a vice.
No, you don't.
No. That's it. You're done. That's it. You're done. My turn. I'm gonna choose Delap. Rory Delap.
Yeah, you man are losing your mind, bro. You man are losing your mind. Are you crazy?
Yep. I'm choosing
Man
Delap.
chose one. If anything, you chose the best captain, and you're saying we're losing our mind. Quickly give us 2 other options.
Exactly.
Bruno.
No. Against City. No chance.
Jota.
Like, what?
Rashford.
He's not. I don't know if he's going to start. I think Watkins is going to start. He started twice now.
Marino.
in like
Marino.
Marino.
Mm-hmm.
What, for Arsenal?
How many Marinos do you know, blood?
That's
Jose.
Wait, you know what? I heard another stat as well. Yeah, Pilots walked off. I don't know if this is gonna get edited. I'll wait until he gets back.
So
Right.
I've got this.
I heard another stat. Yeah, Leicester haven't scored a goal in over 7 games. 7 games, no goal. That is crazy.
Clean sheet for Newcastle pending.
And the goalkeeper will probably get more points than Delap. I'm just saying, innit, bro?
That's not wrong. You're not wrong, but I can't change my decision.
Dan Burn might be a better shout.
It's funny you say that because I actually saw what's that guy who does the Sky Bets? He was back in Livramento to do shots and a clean sheet. So he's saying Newcastle to win to 0 and Livramento to get a shot on target. The odds is pretty decent, yeah.
Yeah. I can imagine that game as well on Monday. I think they're just not gonna. They're just so poor. They've actually got the worst form out of the 3 that are in the bottom because Ipswich won the other day. Southampton Drew, and they're scoring goals. Leicester aren't doing anything. Nothing. It's so bad. Poor. But yeah,
It's
anyway.
funny though. Next week's differential captain leaderboard is going to be cool because Corey's just going to be there with a 0. So unless one of us get a minus, we're all right.
Wait, hold on. Are we not? Is he not? What's his pick though? He's not picked.
He didn't send one in.
He'll send one in.
Oh well, that's then he's forfeited his goal. Then I guess he'll have something to say about that. I'm sure.
Of course.
I'm sure he will. But
so what's next?
That's
Any
it.
AOB?
I think that's it. Oh, what's that?
Any other business?
No, me and Pilot. Oh, Pilot's just got up, so let's wait until he gets back because this cat is giving him. This cat's giving him the runner.
The cat's just and it's scratching the door and
He wants to go outside.
Yeah,
he already let it outside.
I already let it outside. Then I was trying to get back in.
That's mad. Yeah, no. Me and Pilot have a time. Me and Pilot have to discuss our forfeits. We've already discussed them. Our BTS people have discussed it as well. The nation.
But we said we're gonna wait until Curry's gonna get on the thing.
Yeah, we will. We're not going to talk about it, but I'm just saying we'll talk about it on our next episode. But yeah,
we're going to talk about something we're not going to talk about.
I think that's yeah. I'm just getting people ready. I'm getting people ready. But listen. I think that's it. I think we're done.
Yeah, go on, tell them.
Cool. Beyond the Sidelines on YouTube, people find us there. TikTok, Instagram, Beyond the Sidelines Pod, and on X, BTS Pod. On X, we will be more. We will be on there more. We've obviously had a lot to do in the last few weeks, but we will catch up on stuff there as well, just to let you guys know. Otherwise, yeah, that's it. Good luck, people. It's a quick turnaround. You got you got just over 1 day
20,
to be on team.
24 hours, man.
Yeah, so good luck. It's gonna be a hard one, or hard week, I should say. Game week. Yeah,
Pause.
hard game week. Hard game week.
Wow.
I'm not giving myself a nah. Hard game week. But yeah, and hopefully on the next episode. Yeah, I can hear it. It's going crazy. It's going crazy. We're gonna leave Pilot with the cat, and we'll see you soon. Hopefully, Corey's back as well next episode. Peace out.
Peace out.